The first round of the playoffs are behind us. LeBron and KD might leave their respective teams. And is Anthony Edwards better than Jason Tatum? It's episode 4 of the Let's Talk Ball podcast. Justin's in the house wearing the Curry jersey. Thomas is in the house. Me and Tom just went to game 5 of the Celtics versus Heat. Saw them Heat get sent packing back to Miami. And we're ready for an episode 4. We're going to start off tonight is the Denver Nuggets versus Minnesota Timberwolves. We all think that Minnesota has the best shot to beat the Denver Nuggets out west, except for my Thunder. I'm going to give it the mic right to Tom to talk about how many games, who's going to win. Tom, go crazy.
3 words. Well, slash numbers. Wolves in 6.
Wow. Bold.
I don't care what you guys say. Wolves in 6. They go in there. They win game 1. They go to game 2. They lose. They sweep at home.
Yep.
So they're up 3-1. Let's go back to Denver game 5. We'll lose that one. Then go back to game 6 in Minnesota. A rowdy crowd. Anthony Edwards gets the job done. Boom. Wolves in 6.
You know, I really don't hate it. Like, if they can get one in Denver, because in my opinion, Denver is the hardest place to win on the road because of the altitude and because, obviously, Denver might be the best team in the West. But before my take, go for it, JB. I think I know where you're going with this.
I'm standing with Tom, man. Okay. I really like what the Wolves are doing. I think it's one of the best matchups for Denver, and I think it's going to be their toughest series. I think whoever comes out of this series is, call me crazy, I think they'll win the championship. Either them or Boston.
I'm not going to call you crazy there. I think I agree. I think whoever comes out of this series is going to, listen.
Be in the finals against Boston.
Well, listen, you all know how I feel about the Thunder.
Oh, God, don't get them started.
Hey, they haven't lost a game yet. I think that no matter what happens, we got some great playoff matchups coming up, especially in the West.
100%.
But in my opinion, if somehow the Nuggets, because they obviously heavily rely on Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, that's their game. I think Edwards is going to do a good job of, keywords, slowing down Jamal Murray. Not stopping, slowing down. And I think out of any team in the whole NBA, the Timberwolves have the best chance of slowing down Jokic because they can throw not only Gobert, not only Karl Anthony Towns, but then 6th man of the year Naz Reid at Jokic. Just throw him, right? Like, just throw him, different bodies on him, just get him uncomfortable. I think that Jokic still shines in the moment, and the Nuggets win in 5. Unpopular opinion. Sorry.
See, my thing is that I get the Nuggets 1 in 5 against LA, but that was a tough 5 games for them.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis, he kind of held it down when he's on Jokic.
Right. I don't think that. Well, Gobert is great defensively, but in my opinion, and it's like, I don't know how AD doesn't get enough credit defensively. I don't think AD is the best defender in the league, and probably Wembanyama is probably going to go over and take that. But, like, it's just crazy. And in my opinion, the Lakers played great. Like, they played perfect basketball. Like, literally, at least 4 games of perfect basketball, and they still lost in 5. Can Minnesota play perfect basketball? The recency bias is crazy. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments down below, and do not forget to subscribe. I think we're going to move on right to the next category. So you have Timberwolves in 6. Timberwolves in 6. Nuggets in 5. Guess we'll go back to that in about a week or two.
We'll see.
Today's episode is brought to you by Omada. Let's check out the app today for the Denver Nuggets versus Minnesota Timberwolves game. Justin, let's check it out. So right now, if you put your coins on the Nuggets times 1.60, that's not bad. But I'm looking at the Timberwolves at 2.75 times. What do you think? Who do you think is going to win today?
Oh, I'm a Wolves guy. I'm going with the Wolves.
Okay.
I want that 2.75 times.
Okay. And on Omada, you get to play along with your friends and see who they pick and see who gets the most coins. So we'll definitely have a competition between us. The next thing they have, will Nikola Jokic get more than 50 points, rebounds, and assists? I think he drops a 30-point triple-double tonight, and that's 50. I don't know. It's tough, though, because with Rudy Gobert and Cat, he is a good defensive matchup. But I low-key think that, yes, and it'll give him more coins for my buck, so I might as well just go for it. What about you?
I'm going with nah.
No?
I'm going with nah.
All right, so that'll be good when I'm friendly competition to see that I have more coins than you. Make sure to check out Omada on the App Store today. Back to the episode. With the Minnesota Timberwolves train and the Anthony Edwards recency bias don't get me wrong. He's been a killer. This season, he's been a killer. There's a reason that the Timberwolves were a top 3 seed, and it's not because of Karl Anthony Towns. He missed half the season. It's definitely not because of Rudy Gobert's offensive game. I'll tell you that. They all work together. Anthony Edwards, number 1 pick for a reason. We're going to go Anthony Edwards or blank. Let's play the game. You guys ready for this?
I'm ready for this.
All right. Starting off, the first player is Trae Young. Anthony Edwards or Trae Young. This is not to build a franchise around. This is just right now.
Justin, answer it for me. We both have the same answer.
This is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
give me Ant. I mean,
Yeah.
Trae Young needs to get out of Atlanta.
Yeah,
If he wants to save his career, get the hell out.
I like it.
Seriously, yeah. I agree.
Yeah, I think that's consensus. I mean, I don't even think it's close. I don't think it's close.
Yeah,
Not at all.
not at all.
Next player is going to be pretty close. John Morant. Anthony Edwards or John Morant?
Give me Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
He's so much better on the defensive end.
Yeah.
They're basically the same on the offensive end. Maybe you give the slight edge to Ja, but give me Anthony Edwards. Not to mention he plays a lot.
Yeah. Availability
Yeah,
is the best. Yeah. Is the best ability.
yeah.
I agree with Tom here. Also, I think Anthony Edwards is better than John Morant, and like you said, he plays. Plus, Ja's off-court issues.
Yeah, I feel
let's address the elephant in the room here.
Now-
he's got a problem.
Honestly, when I was making this list, I was thinking Jaws better, but they did a great job at convincing me to switch over to the other side. Tom's right. Availability is the best ability. Give me Anthony Edwards over John Morant.
True.
Now, we get some heavy hitters. Who's the better Anthony? Anthony Edwards or Anthony Davis? I'm going to slight towards Anthony Davis. In my opinion, the best defensive player in the league. In my opinion, let's go third best offensive big in the league behind Joel and Jokic. Well, you could say,
Wemby's creeping up there.
You could say Kristaps too. I mean,
Yeah, you can say Chris.
say Kristaps. I'm going to go AD. God.
So this is right now.
Yeah, right now.
correct?
Right now.
Bro, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah?
AD's like he's playing good, but
No,
he's getting old, bro.
Ooh, so you think AD is like you think it's close? Or you think it's like
It's close. No, it's pretty close. Like that.
so you're taking Edwards?
I'm taking Edwards though.
For me, that's another thing where availability comes to play. Now, when we talked about this behind
Davis
the
just played
camera,
70+ games this year.
I know, but
right,
you
right.
know AD's a
He just played
injury-prone
70+
guy.
games.
He's an injury-prone guy. We
Because he's
all know
7 feet tall.
that. I get that, but he doesn't play a lot. But he was hurt in Game 5 of the series against the Nuggets. I think I'm still gonna go AD.
Okay, thank
I'm
you.
still gonna go AD.
Thank you.
I'm still gonna
You
go
just-
AD.
Thank you.
I know. I kind of.
Anthony Edwards.
Me
I
too.
kind of
Me
let.
too.
I kind of let everyone
Me
that I'm
too.
going Anthony Edwards, but healthy wise, you can't pass up on AD. In
Thank
my
you.
opinion.
Thank you. Hey, next year maybe it's a different conversation. But right now,
so.
taking Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Let's go. A dude who's probably 14 years older than this kid. Let's go Kevin Durant. So Edwards sent Durant packing, but I'm going to go with Kevin Durant. I think he just does everything better than Edwards except for athleticism and maybe on the defensive side, but still, I'm taking the 7-foot lengthy ass wing. Kevin Durant, the best pure scorer, in my opinion, in the NBA history. I don't know. I just think he could play till he's 45. Like, he just got buckets.
Tom, can you come back to me? I'm torn up about this.
Really?
Right now.
Sort up.
Okay.
All right. Well, I can make it short and simple
Go
for
for
you.
it.
Kevin Durant.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I just think, like, God, like, I don't want to
Who would you rather? You ask yourself, who do you want on your team right now to win a championship? Kevin Durant or Anthony Edwards?
Don't get me wrong. We love Ant around here. Like,
Yeah,
we're-
100%.
We're rooting for the young cats. Like,
Yeah.
Pat Beverly said on his podcast, like, the young cats are here. Shout out Pat Bev, though. I don't
So
know.
he's like,
if you don't subscribe to my
yeah.
podcast, subscribe to our podcast, by the way, if you're watching.
Yeah, Spotify.
But yeah, I think me and Tom are on the KD train. Justin, go for it.
Bro, I'm going Edwards, bro.
like
Edwards right now, in this current state of the NBA, give me Edwards.
Why? Because he sent him packing?
He's young, sent KD packing. It's like, I don't know. He just sent his master. You know, he grew up watching KD, and then imagine that. He sent him home.
I like it.
Recency bias is insane.
No.
No way you're taking Edwards over KD. There's no way.
Now, the reason I did this segment on the podcast is because I want to clear something up. I really hope you're watching. I'm looking right in that camera.
Yep.
I really hope you're watching. Obviously, you might know what fan I am. You might.
Oh, you're a Boston guy.
Oh, I am. Anthony Edwards or Jason Tatum. Anthony Edwards or Jason Tatum. The media hates Jason Tatum, and I'm going to bring it to Tom because I think he's got the best take on this scenario, and I just want to let him rip. So, Tommy, go for it.
I say this all the time. Since he beat Kevin Durant in a series, he swept Kevin Durant. That's great. Kevin Durant had a decent or a better team than Brooklyn. But when he beats Kevin Durant, he's God's greatest gift on earth.
Anthony Edwards.
He's the face of the league. Nobody wants to mess with him. And then Jason Tatum sweeps Kevin Durant a couple years ago. Yeah,
the
that's all right.
The Nets team is
Jason
old.
Tatum's not that great. Not to mention, in my personal opinion, the team Jason Tatum had is worse than the Minnesota Timberwolves team.
And the Brooklyn Nets team was better than the Phoenix Suns team.
I think that's definitely up for debate. But you have Kyrie, you have James Harden. That one you have Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. But I just don't get it. That's where it comes to play with the media hates Jason Tatum. I mean, one person sweeps, they're the best player ever. Another person sweeps, boom.
I don't want to just be me and Tom talking about it because we're Celtics fans. Like, I want to hear your take and be honest. Like, if you disagree with us, I want you to disagree with us. But I just think that Boston's such a heavy favorite and such a big market, and that Tatum hasn't done anything in his career. He's only 27. Literally, LeBron won his first championship when he was 27.
He's actually 26.
My bad. Oh, my bad. But I just think that, like, no matter what he does, he'll get knocked for it. If he doesn't win, he'll get knocked for it. If he wins, he'll get knocked for it.
Yeah, I was just going to say, even if we win a championship,
he's gonna get
there's
knocked
still
for
something the media will say about Jason Tatum. Even if we go to the championship and win and he only averages 20 points where he's on a star-studded team, everyone's going to be like, oh, Jason Tatum wasn't even the focal point. Like, no. Justin, take it away.
So
I agree with you guys, man. I really do think the media slanders him. And then, like what Tom said, it's anything Anthony Davis does. And Anthony Edwards, sorry. And I do love Anthony Edwards, but they do, like, oh, my God. He's like, who is this kid? He's like Jordan.
He's Jordan. He's Michael Jordan.
I think the Jordan takes are kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Until he wins something.
Yeah, win something, bro. You've been in the league for... like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not trying to hate on Ant, but Anthony Edwards or Jason Tatum?
Give me Tatum.
Yeah. Give me Tatum.
Also, just like what you said about LeBron, you can add way more people. Shaq, MJ, Kobe, LeBron. How old was Curry? Was he about 27 too? When he won his first one?
They're all around the same.
I think he's 33 now.
They're all
6 years ago.
Durant's first final, he was 27 in OKC too. So, I mean, you know what? Let's stick on the LeBron and KD train. And this is probably going to be my favorite segment on the pod. And I want to bring more of this. More of these... I don't want to say crazy, but like hypothetical takes.
Situations.
And I feel like that's where we can really be creative and talk our basketball mind. So really think about what you're gonna say. And I'm gonna say my take real quick. Where will Kevin Durant and LeBron James play next season? They're both getting old. They both might want a ring chase. I mean, we know Kevin Durant's been doing it since 2016.
Cam, I believe you're getting a call.
Oh,
from Steph Curry.
Steph. Oh, it's Steph. Oh my God. You know what? Steph. Yeah. Oh, my God. No way. Durant signing with the Warriors this offseason? Oh, wait. He can't sign because he just got traded to Phoenix. Oh, shit. They're sending Wiggins and multiple picks? Done deal. Steph picks up the phone again. LeBron? You're coming here too? You want to play with your banana boat boy Chris Paul? And Kevin Durant? And me? The best point guard of all time?
Damn right.
Let's do it. Steph Curry. Chris Paul, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, don't forget about the GOAT, Kevon Looney, all play on the same team next season. They almost break the all-time winning record, and they get 75 wins, and they win the NBA Finals. Book it right now. If it happens, I want to be sitting right next to you, Stephen A. Smith, on ESPN today, and that's what I think. I think LeBron James and Kevin Durant will team up next season. Honestly, do I think it's going to happen? More than likely not. But would it be the sickest thing, basketball? Would everybody hate it? Would that be the biggest knock on LeBron's legacy? Yes.
Yeah.
But would it be the sickest thing seeing that these guys who've been like in our prime watching basketball, when we were in middle school, just getting into high school, we watched 4 straight years of LeBron James versus Steph Curry. Would it not be sick to see them unite? Add Kevin Durant, Chris Paul. I still think Chris Paul is going to be a serviceable point guard. Get CP3 that ring. Get LeBron his 5th.
Bro, you think? Sorry to cut you off.
No, go.
You think they would approve it? Because remember, they didn't approve Chris Paul going to the Lakers or something?
That was different because David Stern owned the Hornets, and that was like he owned the Hornets. So now it's different.
Really?
Yeah. It's different. So I'm
so
gonna let.
That wouldn't be a factor?
No, that would not be a factor. I'm gonna let you take it away.
Honestly, I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm a big Golden State guy.
Bandwagon.
Start with Katie.
Katie, I got coming back to Golden State. I like what Tom said a couple weeks ago. I think it's going to be a big family reunion. I think it might be a little sour at first, but I think it will show. And I think if he comes back, Golden State is back for 2 years, and then
Okay. What about
off to
LeBron?
retirement.
What about LeBron?
LeBron, although that would be crazy to see him go to Golden State. I do think it would put a stain on his legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Cause could you imagine Jordan teaming up with his biggest rival, bro? He just wouldn't, bro.
Yeah.
And their egos would get to him.
Yeah.
But I got LeBron going back to Cleveland, man.
You think
all those young guys?
So you think not only like be a mentor towards like Garland and Mobley and Allen, but like also like return to his home and like ride off to the sunset?
Yeah, I think kind of like a farewell tour, kind of.
I don't hate it.
He's
I think
already
that's
done it
definitely-
all.
I think he's already done it, but I'm excited to hear Tom's take over there.
Well, like I said, I think Kevin Durant's a Golden State Warrior.
All on board there, by the way. That's a first.
I guess, yeah, but I think there's less than a 50% chance that he leaves Phoenix because me and Cam were together. We saw the Suns owner said that they're in great shape, which they're not. But, yeah, I think he's a Warrior, and if he doesn't go to the Warriors and he leaves the team, I think he goes to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Okay.
Wow.
Team with young players that can easily get sent to Phoenix, and then a lot of draft capital going their way too.
Help the Suns like restart their little thing. I don't know how many times they're gonna restart, but now LeBron, the big factor here. Where's LeBron James going this offseason?
Well, this would be a Tom's take.
Okay, this is the trial one of Tom's take, a new segment on the podcast. Thomas.
Yeah, if you don't know me very well, with my friends a lot, I like to say a very bold take that they hate, but I'm going to say this take, which actually would make one of our friends happy. I think that LeBron James knows that the young cats are taking over this league.
I'm going to whisper you where I think he's going to go.
I think that the best player to ever come out of the draft, in my opinion, overtakes LeBron James this past year, right? They get the number 1 pick this year because they were so bad. They have a great center on their team. I think LeBron James goes with Greg Popovich, signs with the San Antonio Spurs. They get the number 1 pick, take a great point guard, and then they trade back into the first round, draft Bronny James Jr. Give me that.
We got a bomb. Tom's takes first bomb.
Give me that.
I don't mind it, man.
Bro, that shit would be crazy.
Imagine LeBron. He needs a young buck on his team. Give him Victor Wembanyama.
No, that's crazy. But the only thing I have like against that, like it's not like close, but we once saw LeBron James team up with the very young Lakers squad, and they fucking sucked.
And then they sent them all away.
But don't get me wrong, they didn't have no damn Victor Wembanyama.
No.
So that'd be insane. And I bet you they have the capital for it.
They draft a great point guard, right?
Rob Dillingham. Let's say they draft Rob Dillingham.
They draft either him or a great Stephon Castle or something like that.
Okay, Dillingham's 10 times better.
They have Vassell.
Yep.
They have LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
They have Jeremy Sohan, which it could be Keldon
Johnson,
Johnson, but you can't go wrong with either. And they have Victor Wembanyama. Put LeBron James on the Spurs, and Stephen A., if you're seeing this, then you put Cam on ESPN instead of me.
Hey, I like it. And hey, how about this? Let's go even more crazy. LeBron goes to the Spurs. We talked about a player who needs to get out of Atlanta.
I think Trae Young.
Trae Young goes to the Spurs.
Adding to my take, I think that the Spurs will be the most active team in free agency.
Wow.
AKA the trade deadline as well.
Wow.
Will the Spurs make the playoffs next year?
Hell yeah.
Will the Spurs make the playoffs next year?
Yes.
As a
4 seed. Yeah, I was just gonna say 4.
I think
3 to 5 seed.
But like a 4 seed that can go deep, man.
Dude, Victor Wembanyama is so good. They need to get him help immediately.
Popovich and LeBron, like the two best minds in basketball. And lastly, before we end the pod, I know it's a little bit longer of a pod, but we have a lot to talk about. Quickly, we have the only Game 7 in the first round. Orlando Magic, Cleveland Cavaliers. Anybody take the floor? Who's gonna win?
I think I'm still riding with Orlando. I said when we filmed the first episode with our playoff predictions, I said I like this Orlando squad with the Wagner guys, with Banchero.
Yep.
I'm going with Orlando in 7.
I like it.
Listen, like I said, after I said Cleveland in 6.
Yep.
But after Game 3 when Orlando won, I said nobody is going to win
on the
at
road.
the opposing team's place.
Yeah.
And I still stand by that. I think Cleveland takes it in 7.
Yeah, I want to ride with Orlando, and like I don't want to be like the guy on the fence. I'm gonna stick with Orlando. I don't know. I just think, what else can Donovan Mitchell do? Like he needs some support. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Like,
I think he's going to get more help in Game 7.
I
in
think
my
so
opinion.
too. At home, I think Orlando needs to play perfect basketball to win this game, and if they don't,
And they need to hit shots.
there will be another first round exit. I mean, it's like no team in this freaking series can score 100 points. Like it's like the hardest thing to do.
But it's a great thing as a I know it's a little off topic, but as a Celtics fan to
Yeah.
think that we're very good on the road and
Yep.
the teams we're about to face, neither of them can win on the road.
Yeah.
So.
I think we'll see tomorrow night is Game 7. Tonight is the first game of Denver versus Minnesota. First game in the second round.
Minnesota's taking it by 10 plus.
Jeez. I mean, we'll see that. But that'll be the end of this episode. Make sure to check us out on Spotify if you're listening on YouTube, and check us out on YouTube if you're listening on Spotify. It's been Real Boys. Episode 5 going to be out a couple more days. Anything else?
Nothing.
Hit that subscribe button.
Peace.